Yo, what's up you guys? It's K-State here, and today I'm going to show you guys kind of my preferred way of EQing for noise, especially in like saws or very noisy type of leads, or anything really that has a lot of those high frequency, like above 10K presence. So presence is a good thing to have because it provides a lot of clarity and brightness, and it livens up a track. So we don't always want to completely get rid of it, but it's only until we start playing around with EQs that we really start noticing how annoying those frequencies can be and how they can build up just as much as low end. So I'm going to show you guys kind of my preferred way of doing and treating that kind of stuff, which is through mid-side EQing and a little bit of filtering combined. So I'll show you maybe got a few other things, like some things I do here with a multiband compressor to color a certain saws thing. I can't really show you much of this track, so I'm going to be zooming in a lot because it's not my track. I'm just kind of working on it with somebody, so I'm not like it's not mine to show. So one last thing before we get started. Right now I'm still having the 1 week giveaway for 3 copies of the Audio Bar Big Room template. So if you don't know what that is, watch the video because there's still 3 days to enter and to win. So I'll link the video right now somewhere here. Let's get started with this though. Okay, so let's do a quick A and B. So I want you guys to hear what this sounds like without my filtering and my EQ, and then we'll add it back in. So one thing I want you to notice is kind of try to listen to the highest frequencies that sound like noise. So something that sounds a bit like buzzy. So something, I just want you guys to know what to listen for, so that when we add the plugins back in, you can notice the difference. So we'll do it a few times. So some of you may prefer it without the EQing and without the filtering because it removes a lot of presence, but the thing that I had to do on this track to make it work with acoustic guitars and other things, because at one point the track gets very busy and you can't really have the full present frequencies and noise building up with everything else. So this was tricky because I had to make the chords warmer but still keep them sort of present. So I had to cut present frequencies, but I couldn't really entirely get rid of it. So pretty much what I'm doing here, on the mid, I've decided to cut and roll off some of those present frequencies. And again, you have to remember I have a filter kind of cutting some of these frequencies, so this is really just kind of reinforcing that. I played around with this a whole bunch. At one point I had it kind of something like this, cutting a lot. What you hear on the side is actually I bring up those present frequencies. So for me, that keeps the sides more present, and it also means at the mid, where a lot of things are kind of happening because I put a lot of drums and bass in there and vocals as well. So for me, it's kind of important that I just unclutter as much as I can. So in the mid, I'm able to take out those present frequencies, and on the sides where there isn't much going on other than acoustic guitar, I can kind of have acoustic guitar which doesn't have as bright present frequencies. It's not as crazy as what you would find in a synth or a synth group. So for me, it was kind of just cool to place the present frequencies there on the sides with the acoustic guitar, and it makes it all kind of gel. And all the other things I'm doing, by the way, that's just again to it's very specific to this track. So like why I'm cutting these frequencies here on the sides and boosting other things in the mid, like that's just for this mix, because I have to just kind of, in a weird way, when you're mixing, you have to kind of craft and shape everything so everything fits like a puzzle. So it's like I have this instrument occupying these frequencies, and I have it occupying this part of the stereo image. So other things I have to kind of place around it, or I don't really place things in the same spot, so that way everything has its own space and it's all clear. So that's just all this stuff right here is just for this. The filter, by the way, is just a wow filter. It's a low pass 12 dB slope, no resonance, a tiny bit of drive, like the tiniest amount. I don't really need it, and it's cutting around, I would say, 12 to 13K. So for me, that's where I absolutely like to cut it off. I really have the filter there, again, just to kind of get rid of those frequencies. And I also use this as a sort of effect. So in certain parts, the filter kind of sweeps up and down, doing that crazy filtering sound. So And that's pretty much it for the EQ stuff. I just wanted to kind of give you that simple idea. This is something you have to play around with and hear on your own system and hear with your own ears. Because I'm sure over YouTube, hearing those really bright frequencies and all the YouTube compression and the video compression, it's maybe not so clear. So I'm a little worried that you may not have noticed the difference. But it does at least make it warmer because I'm able to boost and cut the same frequencies in different parts of the stereo image, so that's always interesting. It makes it seem wider anyways. I think that's everything I wanted to show you guys. So hopefully you guys like this tip. It's like a little quick mixing tip. So thanks guys for watching. Be sure to watch that other video so you can enter that contest, win those templates, and yeah, I'm gonna have another giveaway right after that one ends. So I feel like I'm having my Oprah or Ellen moment where I'm just giving stuff away. So I like doing that because it's kind of fun for me to engage you guys and get a feel of what you guys like, and whatever. I just like giving stuff away. What's the problem with that? So thanks guys for watching, and of course, ladies.